in this theater. Please welcome our host for the evening, Kat Cobbin.
Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna make sure my phone is off. I'm gonna drop my pen, put all my stuff over here, and take a look at you. Wow. You know, we've been back after we closed for the second time. We've been back for over a month, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Over a month, but it's still so exciting to see real live bodies in a real life theater. I'm so excited. Are you excited? And I'm especially excited because we're doing real life improv, which means not only do we see you here in our theater with us, but you also get to come up here, some of you, on stage and co-create a show with us, which is amazing. Woo! That's right. Yes. Yeah, it really is amazing. Tonight's show, we never know what it's going to be about. You're always co-creating with us by giving us suggestions and things. But tonight we really are collaborating to create the show based on your lives. And we don't know what will happen, and that is exciting. What we need to be able to do that, of course, is some improvisers. So please welcome the improvisers. There they are. And I would like to have you all get warmed up. Would category by warm you up? Let's do that. All right. So this is a show where maybe less than some improv shows will you get to shout out suggestions. So we want to purge your shouting out suggestion muscles, let you have the fun of doing that, and warm our improvisers up. Hi, welcome. You've missed nothing. You're just on time. So this is how this is going to work. You're going to shout out some suggestions. I am going to point to different improvisers, and they're going to name things in those categories of suggestions that you shout out. So you will shout out a category. They will name things in that category. When they make a mistake, you are going to cheerfully wave bye. Just like that. Let's try that.
Bye.
And the improviser will be eliminated from this game. They will, however, come back and play the rest of the show. So no harm, no foul. What is a mistake you might want to know? Well, these are the mistakes. If they say something that is not in a category, if they pause too long before saying anything at all, or if they repeat something that someone has already said. So you need to pay attention, they need to pay attention. If you do not say bye, they will stay there forever, and we'll never get our guests on stage, so be vigilant. All right, could we have a category, please? Music.
Clarinet. Madonna.
Heavy metal.
Rock and roll.
Radio. Yodeling.
Emo sad songs.
Prince. Gregorian chant.
Spanish.
Cello.
Cult chants.
Bingo. There goes Brent.
Because friend is a kind of music.
Yes.
All right, could we have another category, please?
Gardening tools.
Gardening tools.
Oh.
That's the one.
Me too.
You have to tell me what
Bye. Thank you so much.
All right, another word.
Breeds.
Say it again.
Cat breeds.
Cat breeds.
Russian blue.
Fruits.
Apple.
Watermelon.
Banana.
Yes.
All right, here we go. This is for nothing except the great ego gratification of saying you won the game.
Countries.
Countries, I heard. Countries.
Europe.
Let's hear it for Stephanie. I should probably make you name one country.
Yeehaw.
The great American educational system. All right. And could we please welcome our first guest, Patty Murray to the stage, please. Patty, would you have a seat right here? Hello. I am so happy to meet you and that you agreed to do this. Oh my goodness, I'm going to put that on the ground or I will spill it all over you. I know it. I know that I will. So welcome.
Thank you.
What brought you here tonight?
We love Mopco.
You do? Have you been here before?
Been coming to Mopco for years.
Excellent, excellent. So do you like theater in general or comedy?
Love theater.
Has it been part of your life for a long time?
It was for a while. When my daughter was in high school, I produced 6 or 8 plays for the high school.
Really?
It was really fun.
You produced theater for the high school because your daughter was in theater or just
Right.
Wow. So so that makes you sort of like I don't know that.
I was a stage mom to many.
Oh, yeah, wow. Was there what was that like? What do you remember from that?
It was just fun. I was in theater when I was in high school and community theater, so it was a way for me to be in theater and also help.
Yeah. What was the most, do you remember like was there some kind of like moment where you had to swoop in and save the day or some dramatic memory that you have of like?
The only thing I can remember is one time a student left the building and they weren't supposed to leave the building and he was supposed to go on stage and it was a whole big thing.
Oh no.
Yeah. But somebody went and found him and we got him back on stage. So it was like,
Oh my goodness.
Hey, can you tell the director that I'm just going to take a smoke break?
Flexible, baby.
Mom, you can't do that. Well, he's the lead. Leads get to do what they want. Mom, do something.
I forgot my lines. I can do his part.
Oh, you think you're lead material now?
Yeah.
Time out.
Patrick.
Time out.
Is this my big understudy moment?
What play was it? Do you remember?
Dracula, I
Dracula.
think it was.
Was Dracula?
My big understudy moment.
You know what? Fine. You're gonna go on. He doesn't come back from his smoke break, and you're gonna go on as Dracula.
Wait. Maybe I want to be Dracula. I don't want to be the damsel in distress anymore.
Well, that's a good role.
Come on, Mom. I can do it.
All right.
That's nepotism.
Welcome to high school theater. And probably the rest of theater. You got the part.
Woo!
Oh, you get the back then.
I do realize now, though, that there is a high schooler just wandering.
Good. Thank you very much. I'm sure it wasn't exactly like that. So producing is a big job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of organizing and detailing and keeping people together and doing what the director says.
Yeah. So is that a strength of yours, being organized? Is that?
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, I love the smile when you say that. What do you like about being organized as someone who is organizationally challenged?
I don't know. It's just something I'm good at. I do it in my job and I do it at my house and I like organizing things.
Yeah, I can see how much
in
you like it.
detail.
What's your job?
I work as a facilities interior designer for the Veterans Administration. Wow. So I plan hospital spaces.
That's intense. That's important.
It is important.
Yeah.
And intense.
What are some of the things you have to think about when you're planning a hospital space, like the veteran space?
Safety, handicap accessibility, codes, proper furniture for interiors of hospitals, and, organizing groups of people, plumbers, painters, contractors for construction projects. So there's a lot of detail and organization in that,
Yeah,
but I like it.
yeah. Do you have children? You have a daughter.
I have a daughter. She's here tonight.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And is she still in theater?
Nope.
What does she do now?
She is a teacher.
That's good. Theater helps with teaching.
That it does.
That's good. So you said you organize your home too.
Mm-hmm.
How does that go?
I just like things in their, well, I like things in their place, and but I allow it to get messy as well, and then I just clean it back up again. So, and I have a creative spark. I make a big mess, so
Oh, tell me about that.
I like doing art, drawing, painting. I like to paint rocks. I make handmade cards.
Like greeting cards?
Yeah.
You know, I think I would like to see, could we see a scene with the objects, with the creative objects that Patty makes? Maybe after hours.
That is the most beautiful Easter card I've ever made. This is gonna make a mess. Beautiful.
Did you get some on YouTube?
Yeah. I was really ready to get mailed out tomorrow, but
Yeah. He's never gonna dry.
no.
I was hoping she would just change the smudge into a bird.
I like it when she has her whole Rorschach series. What is this? Oh, I see a flower. I see a bee. You know, stuff like that.
Well, everyone says creativity involves a little bit of mess, but oh man,
That's right.
that's art though. The more I look at it, the more I think the mess is kind of neat, right?
It's good to be part of something.
It makes us look really like neat.
Like,
Hey, I'm like right here.
you're the contrast.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I don't want to be like the baseline splat in this thing. Like the control group. It's not cool, man.
Well, look, I mean, rock doesn't have anything on it, so wouldn't you rather be splattered than just bare rock?
You can look at rock and it's like, that's a rock. I know what that is. Thank you.
You're open to interpretation. You're an expression of creativity.
I am?
Yeah.
Endless possibilities.
Exactly.
Like what? What? Tell me. Give me some possibilities, because I don't get it.
You could be an oil stain under a car.
Wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
You're not really helping.
You kind of look like a rock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe if I drip toward rock, I could drip.
Oh, you're gonna get on the floor.
Yeah. She's not gonna like it if the floor gets messy. Trust me. I've been there. It ain't pretty.
Neither am I. Drip. Here's some color.
Now no one's gonna know if I'm a rock or not.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. So I'm wondering if you have a philosophy about child rearing. Seems like you're very involved. You're very organized. Like I'm thinking I want some tips. Do you have like any advice for those of us still raising kids?
I just think being there and supporting them and taking interest in their interests also letting them do the things that interest them.
So
I guess that would be my philosophy.
that's lovely.
And make sure they make their bed.
Is that, did you learn that from your parents? Is that how you were raised? Or
Yeah, they encouraged, what we like to do. And so I think it worked out well.
it's lovely. Did you grow up in a big family or small family?
I had 2 older sisters who were the girls, and then my brother and I were the kids. Because we were that much younger than them, but we're all still very close.
Do you grew up around here?
Nope, downstate, New Paltz.
Nice. Would we like to see dinner at Patty's house, do we think? All right. So here's what we're going to do. We would like to see dinner at your house. Did you have dinner together when you were growing up?
Yep, always.
All right. So we would like to see dinner at your house.
Okay.
But I'm not going to ask you questions about that. I'm going to let the improvisers figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So all I need you to do is cast them as the people in your house. Now, when I say that dinner at your house growing up, how old do you imagine yourself being?
I'd say maybe like 8.
Okay. So why don't you guys come on stage, and then who would you like to see play you at 8 years old?
Okay. Well, how about you? You can play me at 8 years old.
Okay. So Charlie will be Patty at 8 years old. And then
Okay.
who else would have been at the table when you were 8?
My sister Cheryl, she's the oldest, so you can be Cheryl.
And
then
Cheryl would have been how old
She
when you were 8?
14.
14. Okay.
And you can be Joanne, she would be 12.
Okay.
And you can be Stephen, he would have been 6.
Okay. Perfect. And then who else have we got? Do we have parents?
Yep, Mom and Dad.
Okay. So mom and dad?
You guys choose who wants to be Mom or Dad. Mom,
Okay. Do you have an impulse?
I'll be mom.
no,
Okay. So John will be mom, and
Okay.
mom's name is
Jean,
Jean, and dad is
Hank.
Hank. All right. There we go. So that's all we're going to ask you. You're going to give us instructions. You're going to let them know when they're right or wrong. When they're right, you're going to make the universal bell sound, ding. Go ahead
Okay.
and try that.
Okay, ding.
That's right. They'll know they're right.
Okay.
Or when they're wrong, you're going to do the buzzer sound. Oh, you
I
got
got
it.
that one.
And when you make that sound, they'll go back and fix it. They'll go back and try again.
Okay.
And you'll just keep buzzing them if they're wrong, or you'll give them a ding if they're right, and they can go on.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe do the names one more time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Patty, Cheryl, Joanne, Hank, Jean,
Jean,
and Stephen.
Steve. All right, Steve. All right, here we go.
Steven, come on, the girls are already here.
Is that right?
Eh.
So hungry.
Take a seat.
Eh.
It's late for dinner. I'm late for dinner. I thought I was gonna miss dinner.
Ding.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna climb up on this chair. No, don't climb up on that chair.
That's your,
Ding.
Sammy, sit. Yes. Yeah, she said sit.
Okay, I'm sitting.
Hey, you sit too.
Ding.
I got the pizza, kids.
is that right?
Eh.
Made pot roast again.
Ding.
I love pot roast.
Gimme.
Hang on.
Eh.
Oh, pot roast.
You'll eat the pot.
Hang on. Is that reaction right from you? Oh, pot roast.
Ding.
Just eat the pot roast. Yeah, eat the pot roast.
Eh.
Maybe don't eat it. Maybe throw it on the ground.
Ding.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh boy, what a long day at the office. Wow,
That
they're
day.
already ready. Not even a thing to do. You're the best. Good. Oh man, it was a long day down at the mill. I didn't go to work today. I got your bourbon and your smoking jacket. Oh, thank you.
Half a
Have a-
Yeah, probably I'm thinking the bourbon stays. Oh, no. Oh. Smoking jacket. You always know what you want. Nice smoke, thank you so much. Oh. Hey kids!
Daddy! Hi, Dad.
Everyone have a good day at school?
No!
I had a great day.
Excellent. Tell me all about it.
Well, I got an A on my math test.
eh.
I got an A on my math test.
Ding.
Hey, you know, B is better than a C.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you?
I didn't get detention today.
Eh.
I got in a little trouble at school today. I had a completely uneventful day at school and I did a very nice job.
Ding.
Business as usual.
The most important thing isn't that you do your best at school.
Ding.
Yes. Listen to your mother. And you, Steven?
I stay home and watch Sesame Street and I watch Ladybug song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Ding.
12. Ladybug. Pick
Yeah,
your
the
name.
12 ladybugs.
Yes.
Maybe you'll find 13 one day.
Mom and Dad, I have an announcement. I am now interested in poisonous snakes and I would like a collection.
Eh.
I am now interested in art and want to go to art school for college.
Eh.
I have nothing.
I only got in one fight at school.
Oh,
Eh.
I behaved very well.
Ding.
that's my sweet boy.
Ooh.
Eh.
Girl. Gene, you've been working too hard.
I know. I was up all day to make that pot roast.
I told you, you dress all the kids in blue, you're going to get a feast.
Did you know Patty's gonna throw her pot roast on the ground?
What?
Why would you tell?
That's actually kind of funny.
That's not nice. Be nice to Patty.
You know there's kids in other places in the world that go hungry?
Ding.
Hey, hang on, Gene. Maybe Patty wants to express herself. Is that true?
I'll just eat it, okay?
Eh.
It's just not my favorite.
Ding.
See?
You want some macaroni and cheese?
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, let's end it there. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Did you think that you would be an interior designer when you were 8?
No,
What did you think you were going to be when you grew up?
a teacher.
Teacher. Well, it seems like there are a lot of the qualities that you're applying in your life that are similar.
And both my parents were teachers.
And both your parents were teachers,
And
and,
both
now
my
your
sisters
daughter.
are teachers.
And both your
And my
sisters are
daughter's a
teachers, and your
teacher.
daughter's a teacher.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely.
Mm.
What is there something that you always wanted to do that you haven't done yet? That you're still hoping to do?
Travel more.
Where would you like to go?
So I'd like to go out of the country. I've only been to Canada and Dominican Republic, but I've never really gone anywhere other than, places in the United States. But there's a lot to see here too. So
Yeah.
just like to see some of the great sights. Grand Canyon is one of my things I'd like to see.
Great. Well, maybe we can end by taking Patty on a world tour of the Grand Canyon and beyond, of the wonderful sights that are still ahead in her future. Yeah?
Patty, welcome to Out of the Country.
everything you can think of. There's pyramids, there's canals, there's giant forests, there's wildlife, there's a big canyon.
Whoa.
It's out of this country.
A canyon?
Yeah,
Where are we?
out of this country.
Okay.
Hello. Welcome to out of the country.
Yeah, we all have vague accents here.
Very much so.
No, if they have any actual real place, they also change real fast.
Oh.
This is so cool. I've never,
I've never met people. Well, I've never met people out of the country, but not while I was out of the country. This is such a cool. What is it? What kind of cuisine do we have here out of the country?
Funny you should ask. We thought maybe we should just try to get everything in all at once, so we just kind of put like everything together. So this is macaroni and cheese curry pizza. I have not retested, but good luck.
We also have glass of fish oil for you to drink.
Oh,
Is this what they drink out of the country? I don't think.
oof.
You like?
Yes, new experiences.
You don't want to make it bad.
What happens if you make it bad?
You owe me $10 She drank it.
Oh,
Yeah. But you owe me 20 because you didn't throw up.
oh.
It's fair.
That's not nice. I thought people out of the country would be nicer.
Well, they tease you because they like you. It's like grade school.
Now it's time for big celebration and out of country. Everybody, give the closest rock to a friend, and you now have new conversation. Well, a rock for you.
Anybody have paint?
Rock for you.
Ow! Another rock for you.
Oh,
I lay them on my feet too.
Yes.
a rock. She put it at her feet.
Oh, she belongs here.
We must take photo for memory. Hold this rock. Say, out of this country.
Out of this country.
All right. Oh, Patty. Well, you know what? I'm guessing that whatever your travels are, whether they're to the Grand Canyon that is here in the United States or anywhere out of the country, I'm guessing your adventures will be even better than that fabulous adventure that we created for you. And I hope this adventure has been fun for
It
you
has
as
been
well.
fun.
Thank you so much.
I will bring rocks to all those countries.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Richard Slessman.
Sleesman.
Sleesman.
No Z's.
Sleesman.
Not sleaze.
Sleesman. Sleesman.
Sleesman.
Sleesman.
Did you get it?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Is there a, where does the name come from?
It is a Dutch-German heritage.
Dutch, German here. That's out of the country.
I've been there. It's a wonderful place.
When did your family come to the States?
Actually, my family mostly came from Ireland.
Ah,
Yeah. The name is a paternal drop down, but I'm all Irish, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't answer your question, did I?
no, that you did. You absolutely did. I mean, the important part of my question.
1920, 1910.
Yeah. So you've been here for a while. And did you grow up around here?
In Albany. Yeah.
In Albany.
All the way back
Good.
east
Yeah.
of here,
Great. What was your house like when you were growing up?
So I was one of 7 siblings, second youngest. My father owned a grocery store in Albany. We grew up in the grocery business, stocking shelves, packing ice, carrying bags to customers' cars, whatever it took.
Wow. Did you work in the grocery store when you were young?
Significant child labor issues, yep.
Yeah. What was that like?
It was a lesson in life that you carry through your entire life. Hard work pays. The job's not done, so the job's done. Not when the clock runs out, type thing. So
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you remember like an age working in the store? How old do you think of yourself as being when you were like working in
Oh.
the store?
12, 13,
Yeah.
easily.
And now, I mean, you have this great attitude about it. You appreciate the life lesson. How did you feel about it when you were 12?
I hated my father. Is that a bad thing?
No, I think, I think if we're doing our job as parents, at some point our kids hate us, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, maybe
Actually,
not Patty.
for the
Patty
record,
sounds like she was like the perfect mom.
In
So
case
I
these
don't
are
know.
being recorded, I actually love my
Yeah,
father.
yeah, of course. No, of course. So what were you like? You were like stacking boxes and all of that stuff, or what did he have you doing?
Produce, groceries, stocking shelves, carrying stuff to the car, loading up, whatever it took.
Yeah,
Odd jobs,
yeah.
what you would imagine.
And then what was it like with your social life with your friends? Like, did that
Social life, what is that?
you didn't get to? Yeah,
No, it was fun. We had a balance. I was active in high school with sports and stuff in high school and everything. So
yeah.
I had plenty of friends, plenty of activities. Find a life balance.
That's good.
Yeah, I
That's
think
good.
so. Yeah.
What was your favorite activity when you were in school? Like you said, sports. What
This is
sport
not
did you
being
play?
recorded, you said, right?
Oh no, nobody's watching.
Okay. So favorite activity in high school was
Yeah.
I ran track 3 seasons. So cross country,
nice.
indoor, outdoor track. I was pretty obsessed with running back in the day.
Cool.
But girls, go figure, right? Yeah.
So was it cool? Did you ever like bring the girls to the grocery store? Or those were just like two separate worlds because Dad was around. I mean,
They were separate worlds.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing, actually, but they're separate worlds.
Richard, get in here!
Couple of boxes.
You're not in trouble, you're not in trouble. I ran into this girl, Darlene, in produce. Ooh, said you two have been,
She has nice melons, Dad. She was buying them.
I appreciate you using our terminology in a real world application. That's great. So what I wanted to talk about is, are you serious with this girl? She's coming into the store. I don't want her making a scene, you know?
Wait, do I like her or do I like her?
Yeah, like,
Probably between like and like. Like and a half.
all right, that's a good direction. When I first met your mother,
Mm-hmm.
half alike. Started right at half alike. Worked my way up. Hard work gets you everywhere, son.
So you're saying relationships, you have to work at them.
Right.
And they're not always good.
Right.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. I don't want you to get the wrong impression about how the world is.
Well, how is it in the world with relationships?
Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's one heartache after the next.
Are you saying I shouldn't even try?
No, try. You get free child labor out of it.
Yeah. Right, Dad.
You were the best gift your mother ever gave.
It was the last.
Second to last.
The second. I thought there was another. There's so many kids in our house. I lost count.
But you're the only one I trust with the produce.
I am an expert with melons.
I guess that's why you didn't bring the girls, but
So how did he know Darlene?
Darlene, no, it's a good guess, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, so you worked in the store,
I did,
and
I
then
did.
and then what happened after that? You
I went to Siena College for 4 years.
yeah,
Siena College.
woo,
Right, yeah.
yeah, good place.
Good place. Took a marketing management degree there. Got a Siena College, and guess where I ended up for the next 4 years? Grocery store.
Yeah.
Pretty boring, huh? But yep.
Did you took it over? Did you end up taking it over, or you
I
went? off
actually helped my father close it down,
Ah.
and then I left and got in the commercial real estate business at that point in time.
Is there any point in your life when you feel like there was like a fork in the road, and you wonder what would have happened?
Yes. Yeah, it was probably 1981, and it was New Year's Eve. Yeah, and the girl I was dating, very serious at the time, told me to get my act together and ask her out New Year's Eve, or she was leaving. That was it. That was a fork in the road.
Yeah. And
My wife's right there. I chose the correct
you
path.
chose the right path. Can we see what might have happened if Richard had been a fool and chosen the other path on that New Year's Eve?
Oh, man. 1982 is going to be a great year.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what it's like when your act is together.
Oh,
Or I'm out of here. Like, seriously out of here. Immediately gone. Hard cut.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, thought there was gonna be more people here
These hors d'oeuvres,
Oh, yeah, hors d'oeuvre. This is great. This is great.
they're from the 80s.
Excuse me. I couldn't have noticed this guy doesn't have his act together. Is he bothered with that?
It's just gonna go downhill from here. So,
Thanks for looking.
big smoke bomb. Smoke, smoke, smoke.
Oh!
Disappears forever.
Yeah. Hey, dude, what are you doing wandering around the streets like you're a homeless guy?
All right. That was my ride home. I guess I live on the streets now. Yeah. Can you teach me your ways?
I have no ways. I'm just a guy who's giving advice.
Oh. I guess I gotta.
Don't be you.
If only I didn't.
Time jump 5 years. Act together.
I have to tell you, you have become the best smoke bomb salesman this company has ever had.
Thank you, thank you. It was a fear I had to overcome. They came out of nowhere, and I was lost, as if I wasn't a real smoke bomb. And now, I'm smoke.
Are you happy here?
No. All I see is just more smoke. Every time I clear a path, I keep seeing that one silhouette in the smoke that got away. And I think maybe this time, when I throw this smoke bomb, this is an ADA standard party bomb, with confetti, glitter.
It's our top of the line model.
Yeah.
It's good for escaping weddings or crashing bar mitzvahs.
Or your fears that you made a big mistake back in 10 seconds before 1982.
It's got your name on it. You should use it.
Wish I could go back 5 years.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to get your act together. As long as it's totally together, or else clean cut, I'm out of here.
You know what? You have inspired me. From here on out, I'm going straight. I'm gonna get my act together, and I'm not gonna eat any crazy hors d'oeuvres that make me think I'm less than I am.
Dude, you want a beer?
No. I'm on a date.
I hope you get interviewed one day at a theater.
All right. We can't even bear to go past to see what would really have happened. Do you have a mentor or sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Someone that you admire, that you sort of has been your guide, or
I do.
Somebody's
When
going
I
to.
got into commercial real estate in '84, the gentleman who hired me was our company founder, Dick Mender's Wing, as a young lad, and kind of grew me up in the business and taught me a lot about the industry and what to do and not to do in it. So
Yeah.
he was my mentor for a long time. Yep.
what are some of the qualities that he or she?
I think the one thing he taught me very early on was you only get to sell your integrity once and you can never buy it back.
Oof.
A line I
There's
use a
a-
lot. It's kind of shallow, but it's a line I use a lot.
Yeah. Can you think of a moment or when that was when you sort of had to reconcile that?
Yeah, there's been times when the size of the deal brings that whole phrase into question. Like, integrity, can you buy it back at a discount? If you sell it once, kind of thing,
Yeah,
get the big deal done.
it's
kind of.
very tempting. It
tempting.
can be very tempting.
But the reality is you can't. So I've used that with people who work for me now going forward. The same philosophy holds true. Buy the
Yeah.
book. Buy the book.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah. It feels like we don't. It's a hard one to. Feels like it. Maybe I'm just getting old, but it feels like.
Welcome to the club.
Right? No, I don't know. It feels like it's. It used to be that the world was more obvious in the world. We sort of agreed on that more,
I think that's true, but I think that those who still abide by that mantra in life are the ones who now stand out from those who don't anymore. So I think those who do stick with it are actually doing better
Yeah.
because of it.
So you've grown up in one place your whole life.
Thanks. Yes.
No, I mean which is
No,
also
I know.
something that changes more than it
No,
used to.
born and raised.
What have you noticed about this area?
That it's become very transient more than it ever was. There are as many people who move into the Albany region, capital region, as there
Yeah.
are those who actually grew up here now.
Yeah.
Which is a whole different perspective about our region. I think it takes the blinders off those of us who've been here. We think of Albany as small Albany, right? And it's kind
Yeah.
of like our world. And those who come here think we're a pretty cool place. And those who grew up here think we're kind of boring. And those two worlds kind of clash sometimes. But yeah, we're actually pretty cool than I thought we were as a region.
Yeah, there's the people coming in who make you see
No
what
question.
what
No
a
question.
special.
They take the blinders off.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's really cool.
Ooh, it's a beautiful piece of real estate.
It's called a Stewart's. Stewart's.
Oh, hello.
Hi, yes, are you here to look at the apartment?
We're from out of the country.
Yeah. We have very different ways from you in Albany.
Yes, I don't doubt it. I mean, it can be kind of boring here. What brings you here?
Paved roads. Stewart's ice cream.
For me, it is mostly a graphics design job.
Okay, wonderful. So you're going to be looking for a place with a lot of light. Near a paved road.
If only.
I think we might have something for you.
Get out of
I
town.
think so, yes. Can you give me an idea of what your price range is?
How much is 400,000 doodles?
Dollars?
In our country, out of the country, we call it doodles.
아니, 이게 이거 나자 봐.
Oh,
That's actually, where are you from? That's actually pretty good.
out of the country.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Oh yes. Well, knowing what a good choice it was that you made on New Year's Eve, 1981,
Yes.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask you a little bit about your lovely spouse. What is her
Yes.
name?
Teresa.
Teresa. Where did you meet?
Siena College.
You met at Siena College.
Senior year.
Senior year. And did you have a first date?
We did. Didn't we? We did. We did.
Would you all like to try to figure out a first date for Teresa and Richard? All right. So we're going to do our little family dinner game
Okay.
with your first date.
Okay.
Maybe you can just tell us where it was. Like, did you meet somewhere? Don't tell us too much about it, but
No,
just like
just say it was a bar near Siena.
it was a bar near Siena. Okay, so you're in a bar near Siena, and we're gonna play the little buzzer dinger game.
Okay.
So if they get something right, and you can chime in, Teresa, if you need to, you'll give them a ding. If
Good.
they get it wrong, you'll buzz and let them do it again. And now, just let's make sure that we do one offer at a time, right? So that we can get our buzzers and dingers going here, and we'll see if we can figure out this first date.
Always wanted to do that.
Was that right? Did that have swinging saloon doors?
But you wanted to do it. Sorry, I'm a little late. I'm sorry.
Bing.
I kind of expected it.
You look very nice. Bing.
Thank you. You look very handsome.
Killing me. Can I take my Bing back?
Oh,
Thank you.
So I'm 3 drinks in already.
Bing.
Oh.
Well, what are you drinking?
This one I found at the end of the bar.
What were you drinking, Teresa?
Beer.
Beer.
2 more, please.
What are you getting for you?
Yeah.
Bing. Yeah, I get it, because you were saying you're into 2. Yeah, I wasn't getting any. Okay. Lady. Bing. For the lady. Bing.
Oh, I'm kidding. This is for the lady. Oh, sir, that was.
Oh, thank you. You want this one, don't you?
I want you to have yours.
Okay. Hey, can we do that thing where they put their arms through and we drink like that?
Oh, no.
Or not?
Somehow I just feel like we really should not.
Okay,
do
I'm
that.
just trying to break the ice here.
Well, I was just, nervous for the first date.
I shouldn't be nervous.
Okay, one offer then.
Shouldn't be nervous.
Bing.
I'm very comfortable here with you. I'm really nervous. You're way out of my league.
I appreciate you speaking the truth here now. You're a funny guy. Bing.
Try.
Okay, here's the bill. Who's covering?
I got it.
Bing.
Bing.
Holy crap.
Hey, when you're near Sienna, gotta have the good stuff.
I think this is the good stuff.
Bing.
I don't know if you can beat that. Yeah, you did. You left it out. Well, as we head off into our intermission, what do you think about as the next fork in the roads, as they come up, moving forward? What are you hoping will be around the next bend?
Happy retirement years coming up at some point in time, another 5 or 10 years. So,
A little swing on a porch,
no
two of
way.
you? No.
way.
What's retirement look like?
Busy, active, travel, conquer the world type stuff. Right? Very good.
Welcome to Out of the Country. Yes, here you see the Great Alps, and here you see the Great Wall of China, and here you see the Great Sierra Desert.
Where can I get Stewart's ice cream?
Oh my goodness. Did I tell you we're co-creating a show together? Isn't that cool? You get to schmooze these people all on your own in our 10-minute intermission. There's also grilled cheese and popcorn and beer. You can have beers of your very own right in our concession stand. We'll be back in about 10. Welcome back! So, if you are out there and you're looking at them, the improvisers, and thinking, huh, I could do that, we agree with you. We agree with you. We know you can. And if you would like to, we have all sorts of improv going on here during the week, other than just our shows. We've got workouts. We have Monday night workouts coming up in May. We've got classes. We've got jams. We've got all sorts of shows. And you can find out about all of that on our website, which is mopco.org. Don't go to mopco.com.
Why not?
They sell cleaning supplies. They don't either, but it's a good way to remember to go to mopco.org. We would love to see you here. We do shows every Friday and Saturday night. One Friday a month, you get stand-up. The rest of the time, you get improv of various kinds. And we will be running Real Life the Improv on Saturday nights for a while now. I think through May now. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. And right now, we have 2 more guests. Woo! Please welcome to the stage, Fiona Chuffy. Hello, have a seat. How's it going?
Good.
Good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it going?
9.5.
Wow, that is really good. Wow. Thrilled to hear that. Why so good?
I'm enjoying myself. And I have tea.
You have tea?
I have tea.
Oh, I am a tea lover too. Do you have a favorite kind of tea?
No.
Any tea.
Any tea. Just as long as there's sugar in it.
Oh. So the tea is just a vehicle for the sugar.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Do you have like a sweet tooth?
I guess.
Yeah. So are you so is Halloween like a huge, big favorite holiday?
Kind of. I mean, I have braces, and my mother likes to make me follow the rules. So I can't have every candy.
Oh, that's a bummer. What kind of other rules does she make you follow?
Make your bed in the morning.
It's a theme.
Get to bed before like 12 a.m.
Before the next day?
Usually it's by like 10, but can't always manage that.
Yeah. What grade are you in now?
I am in 7th grade.
7th grade. That's a big deal too. Like 7th grade is that's a big leap forward. How is 7th grade?
That depends on what part of 7th grade you're talking about. Friends? Okay. Teachers? One of them is not good. My grades? Pretty good.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 7th grade, for me personally,
Yeah.
it's been like a 6.
Yeah. Oof.
I don't like tests. I had like 5 of them within the first week of school starting.
Oh, what? Yeah, that is not fair. That is not fair.
I'm glad you came here. As a principal, I'm deeply concerned. I found out that you've rated our school 6. Only a 6 out of 10.
Yes. Yes.
A 6.
Yes.
I mean, we have
5 exams in the first week. You're lucky I didn't rate it a 5.
Okay. Oh, too many exams. Would you like some candy?
What kind?
Nougat.
I have braces. All right, that's it. All right, scalp.
No. What can I do? Do you want the field hockey trophy, the old ones? I'll give them to you.
What am I going to do with the field hockey?
I don't know. I want those points.
I'm going to hit 4.
Don't do
Well,
it.
then get something out of the nougat.
I have the Pepto-Bismol tablet.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Don't. I'm doing my best.
Mr. Bluebird, here's your lunch, your sandwich, and your tea with extra sugar.
Oh. Tea. I live for my tea. Midday.
I also like tea.
3 points. It's worth 3 points.
It is certainly not worth 3 points, but I won't give you a 3. I'll leave it at 6, and then we can negotiate.
3 points, but I'll give you the tea. Only 2 exams a month, and I will let you rename our mascot any damn thing you want.
Fluffy?
Done.
have such a power. That was something you would do, yeah. You know what I want to hear about is the bad teacher.
It's my social studies teacher.
Yeah.
I just don't like his vibe.
Oh, it's just a vibe thing?
No, I also don't like his subject.
Vibe, the subject.
I don't like his homework that he gives.
Uh-huh.
And I don't like how monotone his voice is.
Oh, and a monotone voice. Okay, so what is the subject actually? Like, what are you studying in social studies?
Right now it's American history.
American history sucks.
Possibly the worst part of social studies ever.
Yeah, what part of American history is it like?
From like the Europeans coming over, and right now, I forget what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I think we're in the.
Hello, students. Today, we are going to talk about the fabric of the shirts the Europeans wore. Turn your pages to 14. The first fabric was cotton.
Oh my god, this is so boring.
He's really not that bad as long as you don't think about like the subject or the vibe or the way he talks.
Yeah, what's with the vibe?
It's really off, right? It's seriously.
Now let's go to the colors of the shirts of the Europeans. Turn to page 14, column B. They mostly wore tan. If they were feeling more charismatic, they would wear a darker tan.
I'm like actually a little concerned about him. I've never seen a creature on this planet with a vibe like this.
Has anyone ever seen him blink? You did, but he might have heard you. Might be
Yeah.
Apologies, I need to drink my black tea, no sugar. Speaking of black, black was worn on Sundays on the shirts of the Europeans in this time period.
Do you guys ever think that maybe he's just like a lizard wearing human skin?
I think so.
Like I've had that thought a lot.
I saw him in the teacher's lounge, and there was definitely, like, as that door was closing, lizard skin.
Yeah, it's a deeply like reptilian vibe.
Would you like to read? I see you are standing up.
What do you want me to read?
Read about the colors of the hats of the Europeans.
You just gotta stay still. Their vision is like based. Oh no, stay cold. I failed science.
We're all waiting.
The hat they wore on Tuesday
Yes,
was red.
that's a little too energetic for me. Please slow down.
Mr. Smith, can you turn that lamp off behind you? It's very hot.
I like it the way it is.
Lizard.
Now let's talk about the wildlife that the Europeans in their tan and dark tan and black on Sundays shirts. Yes.
Can you like tell me about the cricket situation? Was it like, what do you think about the crickets and the Europeans?
It's the beautiful lizard.
The crickets. Were not very good.
His eyelids were like this.
Yeah, that's not right.
Who do we tell? I don't know who to say.
I must take a nap. It's getting too warm. Class dismissed.
Okay.
Your homework assignment will be reading about the colors of the crickets that were in the shoes of the Europeans that they found on Sundays.
Will that be on the test?
Yes.
Whoa! He didn't leave the room. He just changed color to blend with the wall.
Yeah. maybe he's not actually a lizard man. But
Hopefully.
hopefully not. Well, I don't know. Maybe it'd be a little more interesting that way.
Maybe.
So, if you could wake up tomorrow morning and you could have any power or quality or ability, what might it be?
Probably to freeze time and move around and then come back to like where I was and then unfreeze time.
Ooh, what would you do? Or why would you like to have that?
No, that's a great question, and I don't know the answer to it.
Yeah, what's exciting about it? Why did you think that that would be fun?
I don't know. I saw a movie about two kids that had this power, and I was like, ooh, that seems like a fun thing to do.
What did they do with it?
I don't remember many
Yeah.
details because I
Yeah.
watched it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But one of the people like out in the streets had like a nose ring, and he was riding his bike, and they stopped the time, and they went and they like undid his nose ring, and they made it like clasp onto the rims of the bike wheel, and then they unfroze time.
Oh no!
It was really funny.
Oh no! Oh God!
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great idea. Let's play some basketball.
Yeah.
Of course.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
And that has 4 letters in it?
Social studies class. Ready? You go first. Freeze! Unfreeze! Whoa! Where to go?
Where? There was a ball here, right? Like,
I mean,
I'm not crazy.
I don't know. Are you?
What?
It's fine. The ball's right here. It's
Oh,
no big deal.
oh,
Okay,
color
ready?
gold.
Yeah,
Okay.
ready? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Ready? All right, freeze! Unfreeze! H!
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Freeze!
I just fell.
I know.
On that ball.
I saw.
And the ball was in the air. And I was like a foot further back before.
I don't know about that. I didn't see that.
I think something weird's happening here.
I don't know. It all seems really normal to me.
And
Okay.
I don't think it's me.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right. Freeze! Unfreeze!
Oh.
Woo! Yeah, oh, H-O. This is fun.
That really took a lot out of me. Can we take a break for a second?
I mean, I guess. What do you? Okay, sure. Let's get an ice cream. Come on.
Okay.
What do you want?
Chocolate.
Okay, chocolate. One chocolate. 2 chocolates.
Thank you.
Freeze. Unfreeze.
Thanks for getting that.
Oh, absolutely. Freeze. Unfreeze. Oh, that was good. Let's go play again. You finished your ice cream. Yeah, and then you put it in your mouth and you finished it.
Where'd it go?
In your mouth.
And then where?
In your stomach?
But I don't remember.
It was delicious. You were going.
This has never happened. I feel like the fall might have done something. Or I don't know.
I don't think so. Let me see your head. Yeah, maybe. But I think it's okay. Let's you want to keep playing?
Yeah, maybe it'll take my mind
Yeah,
off.
absolutely. Okay.
My turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. Go ahead. Freeze.
maybe like, win basketball games
Maybe.
and gaslight your friends.
That's probably what I would do.
That's probably what you would do. Do you have plans for the future?
I mean, if we're talking about the summer, yes. If we're talking about within the next 2 days, maybe.
Tell me about the summer.
I'm going to sleepaway camp for 2 weeks, which is going to be fun.
Is that a place you've been before?
No.
Oh, new
First
sleepaway.
year.
Yeah. What do you imagine it's going to be like?
I don't know, because I'm going for 2 different weeks at 2 different sleepaway camps. For one of them, I'm going to a Girl Scout camp, and the other one, I'm going to a college down in Florida for engineering camp.
Oh, so engineering camp, yeah.
That's right.
Cool, cool. Tell me about engineering camp, or like engineering. Is this like a?
I find it really interesting. I want to be an astronautical engineer when I'm older. I want to work with NASA and like design or build spacecraft that like deliver people eventually to different planets, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Big impact.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's certainly plans for the future. Those are aspirations. How did you get interested in that?
That one channel that my dad used to put on How the Universe Works. And then my sister being all interested in space and NASA and stuff, and I was like, ooh, cool, stars. So let me go build a rocket, and I can send my sister over there. Maybe she'll bring back aliens.
Do you remember the first time that you like discovered like the sort of that you realized that there was space or stars or?
Well, I mean, like, I've always kind of like known that they were there, and then in like kindergarten, I learned about the constellations, and they used to bring this giant bubble thing into my science classroom when I was in elementary school, and we would go inside, and there was like a whole projector, and they would take us through, and they would like put projected constellations onto the walls of the bubble, and we would all go and sit, and it was everyone, and I mean everyone's favorite like part of science class ever. And then a couple years later, I had never found any constellations, and I had always been obsessed with them. And a couple years later, maybe in 4th grade, I had looked up at the stars above my house after coming home from a practice, and I saw that one constellation, Orion, and I was like, oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. And then I looked up at him every single day. And then one day I was just like, I want to go build something that goes up there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go out in the yard and play over here. At night, I'm just out here and it's like, it's nice, it's cool, it's... What the hell are those? Hey, I just come here, I noticed something.
What is that?
Look,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
I never looked up before.
no, me neither.
They're like little white fires.
Yeah.
Twinkling.
What do you think they taste like?
Ooh, ice cream, I bet.
I want to build something to go up there.
It's really far away. How are you gonna get there?
A ladder.
A big giant space ladder.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can climb on it.
Oh, man.
I'll hold a ladder for you.
Yeah, I'll hold the other side.
Yeah, I'll watch them hold it.
You be the supervisor, 'cause we're going to be engineers.
And I'm going to be a project manager.
That's right.
You're gonna be the caterer.
Think, oh, we need food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the chutzpah. I'm pretty sure you need the guy with the chutzpah.
To go up there? To those things?
I think it's like an archetype thing, not as much like the roles.
Well, it's definitely a job description. The chutzpah, you know.
Hey,
Hold the left side of the ladder so that you
we're
can
going to fight.
I'm
Team.
managing, you know?
I have a problem with the project manager.
Okay, we need... Hey, HR guy.
Oh, come on, guys.
We got unhappy.
I can't find my basketball. I had it for 1 second. It was gone.
All right.
But we're talking about what now?
Bobby, before we start this conversation, I just want you to know we're already 2 months behind. So we gotta keep this going.
I'm behind and I don't have my basketball.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Look up there.
Why?
Just look up there.
Look.
Whoa.
Mind blown, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna work together.
Which one's Orion?
I didn't know they had names.
Oh, we gotta name them all, probably.
Oh, we don't want to name them all when I want them to get upset. What's your name?
They don't talk.
Can you give me a nod? Is it Bob?
We can connect the dots and make pictures.
Look. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of strain. I'll write that down. Strain.
All right, good job. Good job.
Maybe a megaphone so you can hear us?
Yeah.
Okay,
Over
megaphone.
the music.
Hey, I'm gonna roll out the paper so I can.
Cut to 30 years in the future. Guys, I'm gonna need another 12 feet at least.
Make sure not to drop the astrological strings to connect the stars together.
I haven't got close enough yet.
Oh, it sounds like the project manager didn't manage this project.
There should be 12 feet left of that ladder.
I don't think they're painted on anything. I think they're actually really far away.
Try communicating with them with the astrological megaphone.
Hey!
All I can say in closing is I'm really glad you are going to be in charge of this giving us other planets instead of our
I
improvisers.
will do a great job.
I know you will, and you did a great job. And we have time for one more guest. Please welcome Lonnie Lee. Welcome. Have a seat. You know the drill. You've got see. So how's it been watching so far?
Good. Everyone sat so much easier than we just.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You're fine. You sat very beautifully as far
Thank
as
you.
I can tell. What have you been thinking as you've been watching the show?
Oh, it's been really cool. I've
Yeah.
been enjoying myself.
Yeah, I hope so. When you're not here, how do you enjoy yourself?
I like to dance.
What kind of dance?
I've done like ballet and modern.
Nice.
Now like getting into ballroom, so that's fun.
Ballroom.
Yeah.
You know, ballroom is fascinating. In ballroom, I mean, I guess this is true in modern and ballet too sometimes, but in ballroom, you really have to partner.
Yes, you have to like be okay with someone else like leading.
Yeah, tell me about that. What's the mindset of letting someone else leading?
Unthink your thoughts.
Unthink your thoughts.
Yes. You just have to kind of unthink.
Yeah, that's like meditate. I mean, that really is like letting go of like
Control and yeah, I mean like if you're like a very direct person or like you like when you're dancing other styles of dance, you have the opportunity to like improvise or like if you mess up, like no one might know, but like in that, you know, there's someone else that's moving you effectively. So if you stop, it's very noticeable.
yeah. No, I even as you're saying it, I realize there's something very in some ways it's like improv actually, but like you have to know the steps, but then you have to sort of let go of the knowing.
Exactly.
Do you find that practice has influenced your life in any other ways? Learning how to do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I mean, like, just with dating and like work stuff, like, you know, certain things are out of your control. Like, you know, like the basics and what to do and what not to do effectively. We hope. And then, you know, you kind of let things like land where they may outside of your realm of control. So yeah, I would say.
And you're like, oh, so this is just like waltzing.
Yeah.
Whereas I have to, can you think of an example like at work or in dating where you were like, oh, this is just like waltzing. I have to let.
With like work, I would say like if a project falls behind, but like with dating, it's kind of like a numbers game of online dating.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Like,
So,
okay.
So that's like the big
that's it.
luck of the draw.
On a sort of higher level, like with I'm on the app or when I'm on the website and I just have to like, I can't control like finding the person. I just have to sort of let it wash over me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's-
Okay, great. Thanks for all coming out at the same time. I really appreciate it. Figure out how this. Thank you. Yes, you're a little late. That's okay. I'm trying to let go. Okay. So I found that the best way to figure out if this first date is going to go well is maybe if we just try dancing first. So we're just going to go down the line one by one. So okay, here you go. Here we go. Yes. Okay. No. Okay, yeah.
No, this is. Are you supposed to? Okay.
Okay, no. All right. Go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1.
I see what you're thinking. You gotta unthink it.
Yeah, let's go.
There you go. What kind of work do you do?
I am a marketing coordinator for an investment firm.
Marketing. So marketing to me always feels like you have to sort of like understand. It's another way where you kind of have to read other people's thoughts or sort of get in other people's heads. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like about marketing?
I like the creative aspect of it. I also like kind of like qualitative research. So like getting to understand why people do what they do and why they don't do certain things. Yeah.
What do you feel makes you good at marketing? What's your strength your superpower that you get to?
I'm very open-minded and I'm creative, so it kind of like helps with that kind of thing, like outside of the box thinking.
Hey Jim, thanks so much for helping me get ready for this presentation.
Okay, cool, great.
So most
hear it. Let's hear it.
most
Go.
of it was okay. So we're looking for a new slogan, right?
Huh?
And all of our customers, they spend their days working hard and bringing the kids to school,
Yeah.
and you know what? They're just thinking. And what our message should be is that our product is easy, it's accessible.
You don't have to think.
Unthink.
That's beautiful.
Unthink. That's as far as I got. So I'm open to critique before I go to the board. I don't want to just show up with unthink, you know? So I thought maybe, well, I unthought.
You unthought about it.
Sorry, I unthought too hard.
Oh.
So unthink, right? So we're thinking too hard.
Right.
But then I feel like I'm thinking too hard.
Right.
So how can I tell them to unthink?
Just say those words.
That's the
the
whole
board meeting. All right, what is it she wanted to show me?
Well, I think we're ready to unveil the new slogan.
All right, you have 25 5 minutes.
People go through their lives thinking about how late they are, thinking about what they're going to do next in their life, thinking about what product they will choose to invest their money. And our product is something you don't have to think about at all. Introducing Unthink!
What?
Exactly. Unthink!
You're working too hard.
Just so you see what you're doing. Thinking. What you need to do is unthink.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. And even saying it that simple was too hard. What?
Exactly.
So I'm thinking, this is a holiday weekend.
Yes.
So, did you, or maybe do you believe in the Easter Bunny? Is that part of your, was that part of your background?
Like actively, do I believe in the Easter Bunny now, or just like in general? When you say,
Well, I didn't want to like blow it in any way. You know, I didn't want to assume you know, the Easter Bunny wasn't real. Maybe he is.
I have always been very creative, but also with a touch of realism. I was one of those kids that asked a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Like bunnies and eggs. And they don't teach us that in elementary school. So
Yeah.
someone is not telling the truth somewhere. So,
Yeah.
So I was never a believer of the Easter Bunny, but I did enjoy getting like candy and snacks that the Easter Bunny provided.
Yeah. So it was an enjoyable holiday.
It was an
but
enjoyable
wasn't
holiday.
Like
Yeah.
the actual Easter Bunny. How about, and you know, and we already agreed that any questions I ask you can go like,
Yeah.
it's a show. But like, how about God? Like, where does God fit into this whole business for you?
Yeah, well, so like I associate, I think, like everything with food, like food family. So like Easter, we always have good food on holidays, and I
Yeah.
did grow up going to church, so like I only associate like good things, but I do believe in God or a higher power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how is that like what is that? How does that sit in your life? Like, what is that a comfort to you? Is that like, you know, we've had a pretty tough couple of years.
Like religion?
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's part like helped with the whole like unthink. Like you don't have control over a lot of things, so you kind of just have to like
Give it up.
There's certain things that, you know, like you kind of do your best and hope for the best.
And so faith is like something that's helped you in your life.
Yeah.
And you're glad to have it.
Yeah.
It's nice to have it when you have it. isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. If you were to be remembered after your life, what would you like to be remembered for?
Always thought what would be my obituary.
You did?
I
Oh, I'm so. I asked the right person this
That's a good
question.
question.
What would you like to be in your obituary?
Honestly, I always stopped. I'm very much unthink. I support that brand. I don't know, someone who's like fun and brought like levity to situations and a little chaotic, but very comforting.
Chaotic?
Consistently chaotic, but comforting. In an endearing way.
Yeah. I'm going there with you because, Lonnie, I'm feeling I can't, so you stop me when I can.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about, like, how you would like to die?
Like how I would like to die, or like how like my death to be celebrated.
Whichever question you would like to answer.
I've never thought about like how I would die. I just know that it will happen. I would hope it's something like quick, like not like.
And 100 years from now,
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah,
about,
yeah, yeah. 100,000 years. I'm like frozen, like on frost, and like
Yeah.
whoops, like we missed something. Like,
Yeah.
I think like, yeah, I don't know what it would be. I watched a lot of Final Destination growing up, so like, I envision something like rapid and very like not natural. Like
Yeah.
something just like chaotic.
Like hit by a bus.
Came in quick, came
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Yeah, and then like as far as like celebration,
Yeah, tell me about
though,
that. Tell me
I
about
feel
that.
like just like have a few people say like lovely, funny, anecdotal things about me that are completely unrelated to the
Yeah.
event itself.
Yeah.
But are like little nuggets that they took away from like our
Yeah.
time together.
Yeah.
And then just like a party, Jamaican, they do a thing called Nine Night. So it's like just like a long evening of like celebrations and storytelling. So like that's what I envision for that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. What are some of the things people would say about you that you hope? I mean, we'll have personal stories. But.
Always up for an adventure. Danced pretty okay.
Lights up a room.
Ooh. Oh.
That would be lovely.
Well, clearly you don't have to tell us, right? I also heard through the grapevine that you like wild cats.
I do. All of them.
Well, I think I would like to see a celebration of the very alive Lonnie, where we hear some stories about her, anecdotes of times that her friends have spent with her, where she had adventures, maybe a little chaos, lit up a room, and maybe there's some wild cats involved.
My favorite thing that she did was create unthinking adventures.
Okay.
I mean, come on, guys. This is amazing.
Who's
She came up with unthinking adventures. This is the greatest company for unthinking adventures ever.
You just gotta stop thinking. My favorite thing was when she pointed out the fact that why would the fairy even want my teeth? That was a good question to ask.
That was so.
It didn't matter what night I put my father's hat at. There was no goulash goat to deliver goulash.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right.
I liked that one time we were at a party.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And we had all the lights out because it was a surprise party. And then she came in, lights came on.
It's like nobody hit the switch. It just came on.
She
automatically.
She lit up that room.
She went up there.
Oh, I beat that on the nose. But yeah, she definitely did.
Sorry, I was unthinking.
I think that was actually the same party that got like a little out of hand and chaotic because she brought that live puma to the pinata. Yeah, but the candy was still good.
But we,
So, yeah.
we thought the puma was like a pinata puma, and it was.
It was
No,
absolutely
very
not.
much
It was definitely not.
We all had a waltz right around it. Remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, she was an okay dancer.
She was actually very
Barely.
Yes. Yes.
She helped me discover who I am. You know, I used to be the Easter Bunny, and I didn't understand my existence. I didn't understand why I hid eggs. I didn't understand the concept of where they came from, and then unthink. Just don't think about it.
Yeah.
And now I can celebrate Easter with confidence and just not think too much about the technicalities of it. And she did save my life from that puma, which was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I found comfort. She gave me comfort in chaos.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like the perfect cheese dip.
Say more about that.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it, but I do need a little more.
I'm not at the high enough stage to unthink that. Please help me.
Yeah.
Comfort
Are you sure?
and chaos.
Well, it's like
Comfort and
chaos.
chaos.
There you go.
Comfort
And chaos.
Comfort and chaos.
Do you know what I mean?
Tastes like wine.
Yeah.
Rocky. Thank you for being here. Just like a perfect cheese dip. Comforting and a little chaotic. Thank you. We have Casey and Emily and Michael Burns and Isabella on our tech. We have you. If you liked our show, please tell all your friends. That is how we're going to get all our seats filled back up. We would love to see you come back. Who knows? You might be up here next week. Just raise your hand and say me, and we will interview you. If you did not like our show, just shh yourself. And we hope to see you back here soon. Bye.